Are you going places or left behind without a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr. Mary Travelbest will bring you the best tips and her travel mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's episode on Ayers Rock, Australia. We help women travel one at a time. I wrote the book, The World's First Guide to Independent Travel, published in 1993. And since then, I've been helping women travel while running a business and teaching college. In this episode, the FAQ is on how to use packing cubes. The destination is Ayers Rock, Australia. The lesson learned is don't give up too easily. And the tip is we may never pass this way again. The FAQ. What are the advantages of packing organizers or travel compression bags? How can I pack a suitcase best using cubes? The answer, the best way to pack a smaller suitcase, that is one you want to carry on, is using cubes. Many airlines limit your size of carry-on, so find out the exact dimensions and get a suitcase small enough to bring. The advantages are efficiency, saving space, keeping clothes clean and dry, and preventing you from overpacking. The cubes are zippered fabric containers, which fit into small spaces so that you are not only more organized, you can bring more. I use 4 cubes. They are rectangular in shape, lightweight, and have strong zippers. Although the compression bags are good, the cubes don't need to release air, are more durable, and stack neatly. Plus, there will be fewer creases in your clothes. The best way to use them is to line up everything you want to bring and then organize on how you best want to travel. One cube could be for day 2 of your trip, so everything is easy to access. One cube could be for your toiletries and cords. One cube could be a pair of shoes and surround that with smaller items. You'll notice the fabrics, the shape of your items, and the weight will make a difference. I prefer folding instead of rolling, but you can do a combination so it's more compact. It may take you several tries to get everything into the cubes. Once you do that, you're all set for your trip. Today's episode is Ayers Rock, Australia. It's a 6-hour drive through bush country from Alice Springs to Ayers Rock, Australia. Depending on the amount of rain, this can look very barren or colorful. I stayed in a motel not far from the Olgas, which are 12 miles southwest of Ayers Rock. I walked through the gorge with new friends from New South Wales, Australia. From Sunset Strip, I watched Ayers Rock change color with about 250 viewers at that spot. It's one of the most photographed rocks in the world. I watched a slideshow about the area and then went out for a moonlight drive to see the rock under the stars. The area has no pollution, no clouds, no competing light, so they're the most brilliant I've ever seen. The culture here is all about the Uluru, the native people from the area. Their folk music is worth a listen. You'll need to see the sunrise, even if it's freezing cold. When I visited, you could still climb Ayers Rock. And although you can no longer do this because it's sacred to the native people, it's still beautiful to look at. It was one of the most exciting and fun adventures of my lifetime. From the top of the rock, we had such a clear view to the horizon and further. And to get to the top, I followed a white dotted line. And along the way, I sang songs that made my heart light and the journey easy. Even if you can't climb the rock, you can still become inspired and awed at the colorful palette of nature who changes hues throughout the day at this rock. From light to dark and every color in between, I found much peace here. Back in Alice Springs, I found a desert-like town and a global village of travelers. It was a bit like Las Vegas, only smaller. Yes, there were casinos and I went to them, and Aboriginal artifacts like boomerangs and weapons were found here too. Now for today's mistake. It took me nearly 40 tries to learn how to windsurf in Fiji. It was on the 40th try that I finally learned how to make the sail sing. So don't get discouraged. because it may take you a long time, but once you get it and learn the basics, you'll be sailing. Now for today's travel advice. We may never pass this way again. The Seals Crofts song makes me smile. Think of all the things you do when you travel and all the memories you store. Remember that you may not get back to this place again. So do what you like, even if it's just resting and relaxing. Enjoy your time on the road and seeing or resting for the next day. Life, love, and fun is just begun. See the show notes for the link to the song. Today, I want to bring meaning to your travel, so send me your travel tip. Maybe you'll see your tips in my next travel book on independent destinations. What's on your travel bucket list?
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.